The social justice keyboard warriors are at it again. They just got Jordan Peterson banned from Twitter. Sometimes I feel like these social justice keyboard warriors, like, they just wake up in the morning. It's time to see who I get to hate today.
Hate, 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 hate. Double hate.
Loud entirely. I'm Cliff from Not Gospel Studios. Let's react to some news. So Jordan Peterson dead-named Elliot Page. Now, if you don't know who I'm talking about when I say Elliot Page, or you don't know what dead-naming is, be ready to be educated in one of the things possible. So dead-naming has become the cultural way of expressing when you refer to a trans person's former name. Like when they've transitioned from one gender to another, like say they transitioned from female to male, and you call them by their original name versus calling them by their new name, their more gender-appropriate name. So if you don't know who I'm talking about when I say Elliot Page, I'm talking about the formerly known actor Ellen Page, who was the star in Juno. Ellen Page was the star in Juno and several other films. Since then, Ellen has transitioned into being a male and is now referred to by their new name as Elliot. And Jordan Peterson made the cardinal error of dead-naming Elliot Page.
A few days ago, I penned an irritated tweet in response to the decision of an actor named Elliot Page. I am employing this awkward and impossible naming style because it is now apparently mandatory, but also I'm trying to make a point. I've essentially been banned from Twitter as a consequence. I say banned, although technically I have been suspended. But the suspension will not be lifted unless I delete the hateful tweet in question, and I would rather die than do that. Here's the tweet in question. Remember when pride was a sin? And Ellen Page just had her breasts removed by a criminal physician.
Now, apparently this is viewed as some sort of harassment to dead-name someone or to use their incorrect pronouns, but honestly, it's just dumb to me. I've had people call me way worse than this. Just in the past week alone, I've been called a forced birth extremist, a liar, a hypocrite, blind leading the blind. But have I seen anybody banned on my behalf? No. Have I reported anybody for calling me such things? No. Why? Because I'm made of tougher stuff than some of these other people. And I understand that getting some flack from some people who don't like your opinion is part of the territory when having a strong opinion. If Elliot Page wants to engage with the world, presenting more like a man or a male, presenting like a male, that's Elliot's prerogative. That's Elliot's choice. But forcing me, saying, exacting power over me and saying, you need to be subject to what I believe is happening in my body is wrong. I shouldn't have to conform to using particular words for Elliot Page. I agree with what Matt Walsh has said about this, that it's ridiculous to own certain words. You don't own adjectives. I can't tell you to only refer to me as a beautiful male. I can't say you have to refer to me as Captain Amazing or absolutely beautiful or a genius or any of these words. Or if you don't do that, you're damaging my psyche. I can't expect you to adhere by those guidelines, nor should I expect arbitrary rule givers and content monitors on YouTube and culture warriors on their own clickety-clacks to encourage this kind of behavior. I can't expect them to condone and support what I'm doing, because what I would be doing would be stupid. Do I think Jordan Peterson might have been deliberately aggressive with the words he was using? Probably. Jordan's a very, very brilliant man, and he knows he's in the public eye, and he knows the kind of feathers he's ruffling. But at the same time, he has every right to his free speech. He's not an advocate for hate speech. He's not the crazy, evil things that the left-wing extremists have labeled him as. He's not a neo-Nazi. He's not a domestic terrorist. He's not a white supremacist. He's not the poster child for some evil tyrannical patriarchy. He's none of those things. He's just a very brilliant, opinionated man who doesn't fit the mold that PC culture wants him to fall into. He's not going to toe the line. He's not going to do what you ask him to just because you ask him to. And when you ban his Twitter page, he's not going to bend the knee and admit that he did something wrong when he didn't. Instead, he's going to go to his people who know and respect him, and he's going to share this story with them, and they're going to get ticked off on his behalf. And they're going to be further emboldened to his way of thinking. Is that a bad thing? Well, that depends on what you think about Jordan Peterson. I personally have found great respect and appreciation for a lot of his written works, and I think the man has a keen understanding on the relevance of free speech in a functioning society, in a functioning democracy. So do I think he should have his Twitter account banned for dead-naming Ellen/Elliot Page? No, I don't think so. I think a society that functions like this is the kind of society that creates weak-willed, soft-bellied potato people who don't know how to function, don't know how to do anything, don't know how to accomplish anything, and proclaim the veil of victimhood over their entire lives. But I'm just another guy with opinions, and I want to know what you guys think about this story. Do you think Jordan Peterson should have had his Twitter account banned? Do you even care? Do you think someone like him is relevant in big cultural topics? Do you think that dead naming is actually as big of a harassing offense as our culture is leading us to believe? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Smash, destroy, crush that subscribe and notification bell. Keep supporting quality independent content. And as always, keep being awesome because that's how God made you.